distinguished national scientists, our academicians, family members of our national scientists, colleagues at the Department of Science and Technology, media friends, and guests. I am truly honored to be with you today. This is part of the grand celebration of the 40th year of the National Academy of Science and Technology, which was established in 1976. I still remember the initial acquaintance that I had with the National Academy of Science and Technology. This was in 1982 when I have been called to serve as the head of the planning service of the then National Science and Technology Authority. And I remember that in the management committee meetings of the then NSTA, the president of the National Academy of Science and Technology was always present, Dr. Paulo Campos. At that time, it was the president who was attending the meetings of the management committee. Then I recall that in the, I don't remember which year it was, but it was in about 10 years ago. Maybe correct me, Ningning, the creation of the Division of Engineering in the National Academy of Science and Technology. This was during the presidency of Dr. Perla Santos Ocampo, and she asked help on how to go about organizing the division. So I think I had a very, shall we say, nice role of identifying nominees for the division and in fact inviting them to submit their documents for nomination to the Division of Engineering. And of course, during my stint as Undersecretary, I had always been present in most of the programs of the Academy. May I also request, since Dr. Montoya mentioned that there are members of the family of national scientists here, I would like to be counted as part of, as a relative of Dr. Julian Banson. Remember when we had the 100 year of Dr. Banson, I was the co-organizer, being an uncle of my wife, okay? So we know that since the formal establishment of the Academy, it has recognized the contributions of our esteemed scientists to our nation in terms of their discoveries and the success that they had in adding new knowledge to our country's scientific growth. And this Order of National Scientists, as we all know, is the highest honor given by the Republic of the Philippines to a Filipino man or woman of science in the Philippines who has made significant contributions in any one of the different fields of science and technology. We have the statistics that show that there have been 41 national scientists conferred in the different fields of their specialization. Now, maybe just one little thing that I would like to share with you. I got information or documents regarding the visit of President Duterte to China. Okay, I must share with you that before the visit, I got a call inviting me for a meeting with the Chinese ambassador. And I had a meeting with the Chinese ambassador. The intent was our administration wanted to have a memorandum of understanding between the Philippines and China in science and technology cooperation. But I learned that we had an existing memorandum of agreement since 1978. And there were already 13 protocols, okay, and activities that were conducted. Since that time, it only stopped during the last administration. There were no activities for the last, during the past administration. And so when I mentioned that to the Chinese ambassador, he said, I'm very happy. Among all those secretaries I talked to, you are the only one who did a research. Because I was prepared with the information on the existing collaboration. And so he suggested And in fact, I was very thankful because I did not want to go to China at that time. And he suggested that maybe after the return of the president from the visit, we can sit down to discuss what will be the next steps or actions to be taken to keep the collaboration alive. And yesterday, I got already the instructions from the Office of the President to start identifying the areas where we can collaborate with China. So I have sent out notices to concerned agencies regarding this because they had very specific areas identified at their end. But the most significant thing is that in the joint statement or in the statement made by the heads of the two countries, President Duterte stated that he prioritizes science and technology in his administration, as exemplified or as highlighted by the fact that it is one of the agenda, in the 10-point agenda. Sabi ni Jimmy, hindi daw kayo pumapalakpak. Okay naman. Ang pinapalakpakan natin ay yung pagpaprioritize sa science and technology. But that is a good sign, at least it is on paper that he says he is giving priority to science and technology, and that is the reason why he wants this collaboration to be followed up, and we will do that. Okay, so that is just an information that I want to share. Now, to conclude, apart from the honors that have already been bestowed upon our national scientists, I think this is a very good way of honoring our national scientists, that we will have trees planted in their honor. And as I understand, the choice have been made by the living scientists themselves. And for those who have passed away, it's Dr. Ed Gomez who made the choice. So I'm sure he had some conversations with them. So may these trees symbolize a brighter future for our country's science community, and may our national scientists continue to inspire our youth and the future science leaders of our country. Thank you, and have a good day.